am Brianna Coffey and am founder and co-director, COO of Wichita's Littlest Heroes. Wichita's Littlest Heroes is a 501c3 for sick children here in Wichita. What makes us different and what our niche is that most of the pediatric nonprofits supporting sick kids are divided by diagnosis. So you have the Muscular Dystrophy Association, you have the Arthritis Association, you have all these different organizations, but they're all separated by diagnosis. And what we do is we bring them all together. Wichita's Littlest Heroes offers a number of services that haven't been seen here in Wichita. We do events, but they're free and they're all inclusive. That includes siblings, family, and all diagnoses. I was born and raised in Wichita, Kansas. I always say I will live and die here. Wichita is my home. Very close with my family. I'm a photographer and I love to read and garden. That's a little bit about me. I've always kind of beat to my own drum and just learned a lot from life experience, and I took advantage of every opportunity that I could, and I think that really led me where I am today. Wichita's Littlest Heroes began 5 years ago, about 6 months after my son was diagnosed. He was 4 at the time, and we were on a lot of prescriptions. We were traveling. He had 8 to 9 doctors at that time. And I was a really scared young mom, and I didn't have a lot of people to turn to. Tristan's diagnosis is so rare. There is nowhere he really fits in. The nearest mom I knew of was 3 states away, and I wanted to go to a lunch with a mom and just connect and to hear their story and just that human element, that communication, that human element. And so we started a Facebook group. After we met a little boy at the hospital, my son and him, his name is Egan, and they connected right away, and they would play video games in bed and eat popsicles, and that relationship just really inspired me. I wanted to see more of that. So we started a Facebook group of about 8 families. And to date, that Facebook group has grown to over 300 families. When I have to look a parent in the eye day after day, knowing that they are going to lose their child or have lost their child, those are my worst days by far. It's definitely an emotional job. I can't leave my job at the desk, so it stays with me a lot, and my partner and our volunteers. So those are definitely our hardest days. When I have a bad day at work, it's because somebody died. We have a lot of good days at Heroes because we celebrate life every day. Every little thing is big to us, whether it's a child taking a step or eating for the first time. But our best days are for sure when we hear no evidence of disease or remission, or we see that child do something for the first time that they've never done. The look on their parents' faces is definitely worth coming to work for every single day. Because of the community element, because of the face-to-face element, the support that the Chamber of Commerce gives to businesses and nonprofits of Wichita, they provide so many opportunities and just different levels of engagement. How could you not be involved in the Chamber of Commerce? They do a great job, and we love partnering with them. We have a quote that we use at Wichita's Littlest Heroes, and we came across it early in the beginning of Wichita's Littlest Heroes, and it just has kind of stuck. And it's love gives courage to change pain into power. And I think if everyone was a little more vulnerable and a little more honest, and we communicated a little more, we'd find out we have so much more in common. And that love really does give the courage to change pain into power. When those hard moments in life happen, that is where you see love step in and grow and heal and solve. And so I encourage, my little nugget of wisdom for Wichita is definitely to love a little more, be kind, be generous, be good to one another.